For 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, community paramedics with Cabarrus County EMS are making connections, and they're making a difference.
MAT program involves more than just providing people with Suboxone, with the medication. We really have an opportunity to reach out to people and talk to them where they are. They might not be ready to try recovery right away, but we have clients that will reach out to us 6 months later, and they're ready, and we're able to treat them.
When somebody is suffering with substance abuse, they have to finally decide that they want help. Having the community paramedics go to their clients and be able to provide services and just help them through the process, we've seen that the compassion level has really helped the clients kind of continue with that road to recovery.
Every resident in Cabarrus County should have the opportunity to thrive, and programs like MAT make it easier for those individuals to be able to do that.
Each and every day, an opioid addict's life can hang in the balance. Once they decide to fight their addiction, the battle may be difficult. That's where the Community Paramedicine Medication Assisted Treatment Program comes in. Also known as MAT or MAT, the program provides an opportunity for momentum. It serves with compassion, helping residents with opioid use disorder take steps towards a better future. Since launching in April 2024, the program has served over 120 people in the community. On this episode of Did Y'all Hear? We're riding with a community paramedic and exploring how the MAT program is giving Cabarrus County residents a chance to overcome, survive, and thrive.
America thrives here.
The MAT program is funded by National Opioid Settlement Agreement funds. Nationwide, the agreement sent billions of dollars into communities across the country, including Cabarrus. Here's Assistant County Manager Dr. Elise Pugh on how the funding is being used right here in Cabarrus.
Cabarrus County originally was slated to receive roughly about $21 million over the course of the settlement agreement, which is a period of roughly 18 years. Since that time, there have been some other smaller settlements, and so our allocation has now grown to closer to $23 million. In terms of our medication-assisted treatment program delivered through our emergency medical services, we launched it about a year ago in terms of the funding aspect of it, and it is undisputably a promising, if not best practice for us to take the service to individuals and meet them where they are. Through the leadership of Deputy Chief Clarke and her team, they are taking that gold standard treatment. There's no question about it. Medication-assisted treatment is the gold standard. It is the preferred treatment for opioid use disorders. They are taking that service to residents in real time through our EMS MAT program. And so, undoubtedly, that is one of the most critical services that we now have available in our community to help address the opioid use crisis.
We have 2 community paramedics who are on the road from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 365 days a year.
EMS Deputy Chief and MAT Program Manager, Clarke.
So our community paramedics are able to provide a free service which starts with a assessment of their health. So everything from taking a blood pressure to a pulse to just making sure that they are a healthy human being. And then they also are able to provide Suboxone, which helps with cravings for those who have a opioid substance abuse issue. We're able to give Suboxone for 7 days. And during those 7 days, we are trying to connect them to wraparound resources. So we have different resources in the area that we can connect them to, whether it be the Health Alliance or a Atrium facility or Daymark. And then sometimes we have to reach outside of Cabarrus County to get them to those resources. Our community paramedics have seen over 120 clients since April 1st, and over 50 of those have made it to their first appointment. It is very difficult to keep up with individuals after we have met with them, so what we consider our success stories is getting them to that first wraparound appointment. So of those 120 clients, we've seen over 50 of them make it to their first appointment. And when you hit difficulties in trying to get that help, or you hit a road bump or a speed bump, you tend to not want to continue that road to recovery. With the community paramedics, they are able to go and meet that person and try and avoid those speed bumps in the road and getting them to that recovery.
MAT Community Paramedic Nicole Wayne has been with Cabarrus for nearly a decade. From driving a truck as a paramedic to serving on the administrative team, she's done it all. Now, as a MAT Community Paramedic, she meets clients where they are, building deeper bonds with those struggling, but looking for a way out. Recently, we joined Nicole on a morning run to get an inside look at her role.
The client we're about to go meet with, she was recently incarcerated, released from jail, has a very long history of substance use disorder, does not want to continue using and wants to try a new treatment. We're starting her on the Suboxone, and hopefully that'll help prevent her going back into using illicit substances. We will connect her to resources and a long-term provider that will follow her substance use disorder and treat her with the Suboxone. The medications that are used to treat substance disorder won't kill you. They won't stop you from breathing. You won't overdose on them. Suboxone has Narcan in it, so when somebody is being treated, they can't use any other opioids because it has Narcan in it, so it blocks it. That's why I really like Suboxone. There's other treatment modalities, but I like Suboxone because it really prevents illicit use of other substances. The person has to be really committed and understand they can't use any other substances. It could make them really sick. So somebody who gets on Suboxone is really committed to their recovery. Every day when I come to work, my goals for the day are substance use disorder, medication-assisted treatment, education, outreach. So it's just, we're a part of the community. We're out in the field. We go to where people are, and that impacts people's lives. Part of MAT program is going and educating not just substance use disorder, but we'll go to churches or we'll go to facilities and educate people on how to use Narcan, how to recognize an overdose, how to help somebody who's overdosing. So it's part of being able to educate people in our community too that has a positive impact. When parents tell me thank you is a big deal. So one of the reasons I wanted to do MAT is watching all the people die from overdoses in our community, watching parents suffer, watching children suffer because their loved ones have passed away. It is just such a needless death. So the reward in doing this is helping families to get their loved ones back home, to get them back with their families. And so families saying thank you for coming and understanding and destigmatizing and not shaming these people, that is super rewarding.
Once we arrived at her appointment, Nicole began prepping the medication she would give to a new patient starting the MAT program.
So we just had our first visit today with a relatively new client. I do know that she appreciates the program and she does really want to work this program, and but just a little bit too much for her right now. She's still adjusting to life on the outside, and it is a lot for her. People that, especially people, one that have been in jail, incarcerated for a period of time, and also is a huge adjustment for people that have been unhoused for a long time because of substance use disorder and have lost everything, and when they try to regain a life, the adjustment from even understanding the time of day and making an appointment, they lose all track of normal daily activities of life. Being somewhere at a certain time is difficult for somebody who has struggled with substance use disorder. There's no time frame, and they struggle to adjust to normal activities of daily living. So being on Suboxone gives them an opportunity to kind of regain that daily functioning of normal life. You get up at a certain time, you go to an appointment at a certain time, you go to bed with a roof over your head. That's a big adjustment for people that have been down and out for a long time, and I'm really excited to see some success stories. We do right now have success with getting people treated, getting them to a provider, but we've only been at this for just under a year, so we're now going to have that opportunity to see people actually have some long-term care and get their feet underneath them, get housed, get a job, regain their family relationships. So I'm really excited about seeing that now. We've been at it for about a year.
The passion and compassion that our community paramedics have for every client they see is incredible. Without our community paramedics, this program would not be successful. I might be the supervisor over the program, but the program is successful because of their efforts that they do with each individual client. They are seeing them on an everyday basis. They are reaching out to them, whether it be a phone call before they leave shift, going and visiting them, and then finding what those clients will need outside of the medication and outside the health aspect of things, whether it be a candy bar or a hug, and our community paramedics are there to provide that to continue the road to recovery.
When we say competent, compassionate care, that is our creed. We believe and truly live that out every day in how we treat the people that we come into contact with. No matter where they are, at a homeless shelter, on the street, in a home, in a neighborhood, anywhere we go to treat and take care of people. And I think that's what's great about Cabarrus EMS is our providers are truly compassionate, and we care for the people that we come into contact with, even if they're not people that are calling 911. We're just generally in our community. That's, I think, something that we're known for is being available, being a part of the community, doing outreach programs, CPR classes, Narcan education, going out and helping people is what we do best. And we do it well, if I might say so. If I might say so myself.
We appreciate the support that all of the community efforts that happen here in Cabarrus County. So the Health Alliance, Atrium, partners in Daymark, having a place to send our clients to get those wraparound services is very important. This program is not successful without them. Obviously, we have wonderful community paramedics who are able to help them at that point in time, but we really got to continue with that road to recovery, and we need the help of those different agencies to make that a successful transition for them.
It takes all of us working collaboratively, and everyone has bought into this. Everyone sees the value. Everyone understands the implications for Cabarrus County residents in terms of buying into this effort. So absolutely, it has truly been a team effort, and the team expands well beyond the walls of Cabarrus County, the local government.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you or anyone you know is struggling with substance abuse, Cabarrus County's MAT Community Paramedics are always here to help. They're available from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 365 days a year. You can contact a community paramedic by calling 704-920-2600 and selecting option 6. A peer support group is also available to those interested. The group allows individuals to talk to someone with lived experience to help with recovery. If you like this or other editions of the Did Y'all Hear podcast, Subscribe, give us a rating, and share everywhere you can. Until next time, CabCo.
America thrives.